What's up, y'all? This is the Macism playing some Trails of Cold Steel 3. I picked it up probably a good, maybe at least a week after it came out. But I had so many other games on my plate, and I always trade in shit that collects dust, and this game was collecting dust. I'm not gonna lie. They even had the first game remake on the PS4, and so many people were telling me it's like, nah, back, don't play 3 before you play the other 2 first. I think I put in at least 30 hours in the first game, but only felt like I only completed maybe 20% of the game. Granted, when I play these games, it's like I kind of move at a deliberate pace. And the first Trails of Cold Steel was very character driven. You're doing basic stuff, you know, whatever. And people see on average, rushing through it is like a 30-hour game. They're like, well, 60-hour game or maybe 100 hours. They were like, you spent 30 hours and only got that far? I'm like, yeah. They're like, man, you're taking your sweet time. I was like, yeah, I know. So I do have a save I can go back to. I don't know how far I got into the game. Wait, let me check. Let's see how far did I get. Dang, I haven't played this game since before Thanksgiving. Damn. I don't know if I should just do a brief run through the beginning part of the game just to get refreshed, because they throw you immediately into a battle to get myself used to the battle mechanics again. You know what? Screw it, I am, because I haven't played this game since last year. Funny thing is, we're 3 months into this year, and I felt like it's the longest freaking year ever. It's a bad year for so many people. It's starting out pretty bad. With all the stuff going on and people losing their shit, but people have been losing their shit on social media since 2014, but now, you know, the people loses their shit. So quite a few people have already lost their damn mind. I'm not in the Bay Area, and when I see all the shit that my Bay Area friends are posting on Facebook in some parts of Cali, I'm like, yeah, people losing their damn mind over the CD. But me, I'm at home chilling. Gonna stream me some games. Yeah, I'm bored. I also need snacks. I don't have snacks. Since I'm on heavy meds, I can't really drink any booze. Otherwise, I'll be having some booze right now. But I don't know. I lost almost 40 pounds. I don't want to go back to that life just yet. I want to lose at least another 20 more pounds before May, and it's gonna be hard. It's been hard. It's like it took me a while to just get down to, I was stuck at around 217 for most of February, between 214 and 217 for most of February. Now I'm between 212 and 214. You know, my weight fluctuates, and I want to be down to 209, probably by the end of March at least.
Please.
I haven't been doing my
left wing, block B intercepted. Now moving to our next area of attack.
Again. It's been harder for me to go back to my alternative day fasting that I was doing.
Dead soldiers of a dead land,
4 or 5 months.
you have proven your pride.
It's like I started eating.
The pages are laid bare.
Like around,
it is up to us to pen their contents.
I don't know if it was
numerous foes approach.
January or early
Though they
February.
aren't who we foresaw, their skills are still worthy of note. Experiment as well.
Yes, my lord.
In the name of the Stahlritter, we shall vanquish these foes.
They'll learn what it means to fight us, and to come face to face with the strongest in Ouroboros.
Look at that!
It's a white ion!
That's the successor of the Type Alpha that wiped out Guerrilla Fortress.
What?
As far as I can tell, it doesn't seem like it's functional at the moment.
I say we break it down piece by piece. We can waste it before our precious little Ashen Chevalier even has to lift a finger.
What about...
Have you forgotten our role as the second team?
So what? If he's got everyone's attention already, we might as well. We've got an ace up our sleeve. Now's our chance to finally get a leg up on that Glory Hound.
Glory Hound? He probably put a lot of thought into this, you know. But it is true, he's always rushing off on his own to save the day. Damn it! Now that I'm thinking about it, it really pisses me off!
I do agree to some
That
extent.
lady's voice I have heard is so many video
I think he's
games
doing
and
a pretty
anime.
good job, all things considered.
That's just what a real man is like. He tries to be strict, but melts into being oh so sweet. He'll spend hours caring for you before sparing a second for himself. Someone as dashing yet kind as him would make any girl's heart flutter.
What? Speak for yourself!
A player as clueless as him is the worst kind.
I have to
Yes.
agree with that, my friend.
Very well put.
Harsh words, but he does bring it on himself.
Well, he doesn't bring it on himself. He just plays the clueless, modest guy.
Again?
Clueless, modest hero.
They sure like to be
He
flashy.
get all the girls on his
The intervals
nuts,
are getting
but he doesn't
shorter.
partake
The
of
battle
it
must be reaching its climax.
'cause he's too much of a
Time
goody
is of the
two-shoes.
essence.
Okay. Class 7,
Typical
let's
anime
move
trope.
out!
And this game is very anime, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, buttons, buttons, buttons. Controls, controls, controls. Camera. Display arts, display items, message log, minimap, assault attack. Challenge to card game. Dash. Open menu. Cancel curse, select field attack, open that. Press options to open the save menu, save in progress, loop, press that menu. Alright, so there's a message log. Alright, there's the map, push it down. Alright. For a game that has they made it for consoles, you can tell this game is still in the budget. I would say the really good thing about this game is the lighting. The lighting. And is that a pinky shot? I don't think she got it. There's that shorts. Yes, I'm approved. We had a slight glimpse. I think she got some more shorts than panties. There we go. Cut up some boxes with her tonfas. Let's smack up monsters.
Let's do
Smack
this.
up monsters. Alright, what I do? Okay, so we got crafts, we got arts. Man,
Sure.
I didn't do shit. So what kind of crafts you got? You got a rumbling.
You're mine!
Two of those at once. Nice. Okay, that makes
It's down! Get him, Egret!
Yes! Yeah! It's my turn!
I didn't kill it. I didn't kill it. Alright, the arts you got. Golden spear. Silver golden magic orb. Silver thorn. Blazer coolness descending from above. Let's do needle shot. Needle shot. Oh, she's really strong. Wow. Ooh, damn, that did 1,000 damage.
Yes!
What level are these characters? I don't even know. Fire blue energy bullet in the shape of a bird. Restore health. She's the through the heart of the charge with a bullet.
Don't look at me like that! Pow! Let's go!
That hurt.
It's mine! Let's go!
With slashes that cut like rain. It's twice.
There! My turn!
It's taking forever to try to get this.
Yeah!
Might as well just kill it.
Here I go!
Very well.
It's my turn. Yeah!
My turn.
Wow, that did pretty good damage.
All right. Our chance.
That critical.
Kurt!
Leave it to me.
Yeah, we did it.
Indeed. Good work.
Indeed. Good work. We're level 35, so yeah. This is how they started out in one of the games where they start shooting your like some higher level characters or whatever.
Fine. Bring it.
HP recovery. Alright. What do I want to do?
You can't escape. Fire! Wide open.
It's mine. Very well. There! I got this. Hey, you! Rest in peace! Yeah!
Yeah.
Keep it up!
Oh.
You're amazing, Ash.
You just realized that now?
Yeah, he's a bit full of himself. Yeah, I had a day job and was had regular income. Yeah, I was trying to get into what the hell? Video game collecting or whatever, so bought quite a few games. I was trying to get the rest of this collection. I had the first game.
Let's do this.
For the PS3 and for the PS4. How many enemies we got out here? Oh, we got
yes.
3. We got 3 enemies. Oh, that's a killer.
Azure wings, shoot! Now's our chance. There, Ash.
Leave it to me! My turn.
Took out one of them.
Hey, you! Rest in peace!
Here I go!
My CP is getting low.
You can't escape! Fire!
Very well.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just unconscious, ain't it?
Huh?
Very well.
Did I say donkey?
Here I go!
Go.
It's down!
Keep it up! There!
That did hella damage.
Foe suppressed. Let's continue.
Dirty blood. But yeah, another reason why I wanted to stream is because I just got off of Twitch. Everybody and their mama streaming right now, because everybody's quarantining themselves. Because the government says so. Did I say it? What the hell did I do? No, I rested, right? I rested. Okay. I want to go over that save that I got. Talking. Nope. Some big ass robots.
They're huge.
That's what she said.
Cutting-edge machines employed by the Stahlritter.
One thing after another. What kind of circus is this?
An extravagant one with a high price for admission.
Oh, really?
Class 7, our goal is to eliminate these targets.
Fire up those combat links. We got work to do.
Yeah! Be on guard. It's strong.
Alright. Let's whip out some of these things. These suckers might have a twisted metal. Ow. Ow.
All right.
All shall with no kindness. Oh, I can only do one. Bust out a part.
You can't escape. Fire!
I got this.
I hope you do, bro. That dude releases very deep within rage, so he buffs himself. Gotcha. I can't do it. I can't tap him.
You're mine!
That did pretty good damage.
Yeah.
Alright, so the
Yes!
ice does crazy damage.
Arcus, activate!
That's it too.
Very well.
Very well.
Arcus, activate.
So he's gonna attack. Ow.
Yeah.
Didn't do much damage.
There!
Like before. What will be second? Oh yeah, I forgot. I got. That's
Here I go.
I'll cast a spell on you.
You do that, girl.
So pretty. Brilliant shot! I may have gone a little too far.
All right.
Behold, the dual blades of Vander. Now! I'll end it. Ha! Ragnar, strike! Now, let's continue onward.
Whew. That was an ass whooping.
Crap!
They can self-destruct.
Stand back! Clown Soleus!
Thanks. That was a close one.
Thanks, Allie. And Sammy, too.
You're welcome. However, the name Sammy...
I was hoping we would have a minute to ourselves.
Nah, we're too popular.
So you sensed us coming?
The stall ritter.
The stout and the sharp.
Hello. We meet again, children of Class 7. I didn't think you'd make it all this way on your own.
Do you intend to overcome certain death without the Ashen Chevalier?
Cute! Now cut the shit!
Yeah, cut the shit, lady.
We know how much stronger than us you are, but we refuse to stand by as you do your bidding.
I respect that fire. I will give you my utmost in battle.
You'll do as a delectable appetizer before the main course.
Now, show me your strength.
Can you fledglings handle this?
Ow.
Yeah!
Ow.
It's my turn! You can't escape! Fire!
Let's go.
Out of these two? No, he's for these two. He's out of the other two.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You're welcome, bro.
My turn. Fine.
Yes!
Very well. Eight's down.
It's mine!
He's trying to kill her.
I need to do something.
Trying to kill her.
There!
Very well.
Just in case they try to take another shot at it.
Huh.
Thanks for the help.
Sure.
Oh, she's about to go ham.
I'm going.
Self in line of fire. She's not very smart.
Azure Wings, shoot!
It's my turn!
I have to get out
There!
the way.
Yeah!
I have to get out the way.
Eight's down. Yuna.
Okay! Here I go!
Sure.
There! Yeah!
Ow.
This isn't good.
Yeah, it's not good, bro.
Arcus, activate!
Yes!
Thank you.
Sure.
Oh, we're all gonna take this hit.
Thanks.
There! Axo Arrow!
Ow.
It's my turn! This is it! Ah! One more! I'll finish it! Excel
Yes!
Now, let's dance! I ain't done with you yet! Yeah! Helio Ray! Sweet dreams.
Yes! Arcus, activate!
Let's go! There!
Gaze into the evil eye!
Critical.
I am the stout, breaker of foes!
Very well. There!
The true battle begins now!
Let's finish this!
Yes!
How's this?
I let my guard down.
My shield!
Sure.
Thanks for the help.
All right! Arcus, activate!
Ow.
This is nothing. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, what did I heal him for?
Now it's interesting. Yeah.
Thanks for the help. There! Axel Arrow! Yes! Arcus, activate!
Shatter!
Let's go. I ain't beat yet. Yeah! Yeah!
Keep it up!
Not yet! You got this!
I'll handle it. Now, transform! Sync complete. Go, Arcadius Gear! Ready, launch! Brianna, open fire! Exterminating target! Huh? Ah! No!
For real?
My turn.
Buy one?
Don't look at me like that! Pow!
Very well, but this is not yet over.
My turn.
Strike!
It's down. Now, Altina.
Yes.
Freaking
Heavy divider!
right now. Okay, she's fine. She's fine. Okay,
I'm
hurt.
going. Don't look at me like that. Pow!
Very well.
Alright, I figured the only way to win is I have to take one of them down, and I did, so... Well, got her back for the help.
What fun.
Indeed. They have quite a bite to them.
They're acting like we're nothing to them.
It's better to assume they're conserving their energy.
Why the hell are you two playing around? Stop wasting time before our main enemy shows up.
Ah, you're here early.
And so ends our fun.
That's the head knight of the Stallritter.
Duvalie the Swift. She'll be trouble.
She may be kind of a ditz, but she's fast.
Who are you calling a ditz? Cocky little hatchling. Ines, Anea! We'll put a stop to them with our Radiant Star Formation!
Very well.
Don't hate us for what's about to happen.
It's just like before.
That the best you got? Bring it on!
Man, these cocky little youths just
Prepare
like,
for
punishment.
Not so fast.
Goodness!
Sooner than we expected.
We made it.
Excuse us.
Oh. How am I not surprised?
Told you. Glory Hound.
Instructor.
Why are you here? Weren't you supposed to be in the left wing?
The paths meet up here, so we decided to see how things were going for you.
Seeing all the paths firsthand, I understand why they call this fortress impregnable.
Leave them to us. We're almost there. See you again at the tower. Yes, Instructor.
Thank you.
Fine. Just be careful.
Charging headfirst into your graves, are you? Don't say I didn't warn you. If you're insistent on challenging our lord, I will cut you down right here and now! 2 arms! Class 7! Ashen Chevalier!
And so begins our adventure. Yeah, which is weird when I stream on Twitch or visit there or watch people's streams. Two of the worst case scenarios I had was with experiences. Like I joined one person's stream of Dragon Age Inquisition. That was in the room, said hi, how's it going? The person banned me. Banned me from her chat. And I was like, damn. I just said, hi, how's it going? Bam. just like that banned from her channel. Well, it's like I can still watch her channel, but it's like I can't participate in her chat. And then the other one was like I just was watching maybe about 40 something minutes ago was this one person's room. They were playing Dead or Alive 6 and working on stuff, and I noticed what's his name from 3 Step Dodge popped in, Matt Taunton, and he was like, "Oh, can I join your lobby?" And I don't know if she knows who that is. She probably didn't, because she was playing the free version of the game. So Matt came in and he used my and was just, beating the crap out of her. And I was like, take it easy on her, Matt, because I know who he is. Well, he probably doesn't know me, but I know who he is. From the time I spent around the high level tournament that are alive scene. And so people were like, how is she gonna learn? She was like, yeah, how else am I gonna learn? And I was like, well, there is learning, and then there's getting mollywopped. She was like, well, I'm at least able to hit them and stuff like that. And it was like, and then she said, well, how are you gonna get good or whatever? And she kind of snapped at me, and I was like, oh, okay, you got some spunk in you. I was like, okay. And then I was like, I said, well, he didn't get a perfect on her, and I was like. And then I was like, well, wait until he uses. I said, well, I was like, I told her, I said, well, at least he's not using bass, and then he picked bass, and I was like, dope. And she was like, well, yeah.
The next stop is Leaves.
And I was like,
Leaves.
yeah, that's his best character.
We will be stopped for.
He went easy on her. He gave her a round. And so I was like, well, she got a round. I was like, yeah, he went easy on her. She don't know who that man is. It's like, granted, he doesn't win any major Dead or Alive tourneys, but I've seen him make some top 8s, some major tournament events. So he's a high level player, and she got the free version of the game, and I think she's a noob. She's just now starting to play it regularly. She got an F- ranking, so she got to play in the free version of the game and not the full game. It's like, how she got a known character in matchups when she's only using one character. She said, when can I get this game on sale? And it's like, yeah, but it's like I was following her, but I decided to unfollow her, so she kind of snapped at me and gave me some lip. And I was like, oh, okay. And I understand that some people, she already has I think she had over 6,000 followers.
Have we nearly arrived?
Anyway, and she had some people who had the little sub icon, so she had people giving her money. Anytime people sub, you're paying like $4.99 or $5 to sub to the channel for a month to get emotes or whatever for people to support you. And it's like,
yeah.
Like, I understand she don't know me. She don't know if I'm a stream monster or a troll or whatever, or just some fighting game noob. So I'm sure that's why she said.
Sorry, you had to be cooped up in Corellia Fortress this past month.
It kind of surprises me. And, some people just It's like I understand if you're on this platform to make some kind of income, then you have to have some vague sense of customer service.
And I'm sure this isn't exactly a first-class cabin either.
It's like if the person's not trolling you or being a dick, then don't talk down to them. Don't think less of them, and don't insult their intelligence, at least. Fill the people out who visit your stream before you snap at them.
Not to worry. This is something that needed to be done.
And Twitch is weird. It's like I stream on Twitch sometimes. Depending on what I'm showing, some people stop in, they'll watch my stream for a while and then leave.
While resting, the drain on my energy is insignificant.
It's if you're female, you have a higher chance. If you're female and attractive, and somewhat have a good engaging personality, and if you have an engaging personality, you will do well on Twitch. even if you're not on camera, if you just have an engaging personality, because I've seen some older women or some women who are kind of socially awkward, you know, not get as many followers or whatever because they don't really engage their audience and stuff. So you're sitting there watching these girls playing games, but it's just boring.
If it will reduce the burdens you shoulder, I am more than happy to comply.
And be engaged with myself. It's like I come to your stream to engage with you, to see what you're playing, maybe chat, you know, stuff like that.
You know, I'd think there was a human in there if I didn't already know that was you talking.
It's like I get better engagement for the people who don't even speak English as a first language on Twitch than I do those who speak English. I go in a room, I say hi. Probably the only English word they know is hi, and at least they'll say hi to me. And it's like I'll type stuff in, and if there's somebody in the room that knows English, they'll translate for them and then tell them what I'm saying, and I'm like, oh, okay. And stuff like that. You know, they at least try to engage even if they don't even know half the time what I'm saying. But what, fellow English speakers? It's like either half of them don't engage, a small percentage are just rude, and then the other half will probably, you know, they'll conversation with you, or if you ask the proper questions, they'll answer your questions. And some just have so many people in the room that your comment gets lost in the sea of comments. That, you know, sometimes they don't even look at the chat room though. And the only time they pay attention to someone posting in the comments if they're a subscriber. You know,
Thanks,
it's
Valimar.
understandable if you got like, you know, Maximilian Dude, when you got 5 to 11,000 people in your chat.
You are welcome.
And it is hard to keep up with, you know, all those frickin' people.
Is this it? Aha! Sure is.
For crying out loud. I don't know what all the fuss is about. Do they really need us to supervise unloading this junk?
Huh?
Picture that going through a landing port.
Yep, it's a big-ass Gundam.
Wow!
God damn it. Ugh. I'm waiting for someone who was downstairs to go to bed so I can go on snack runs. Ugh, but I don't want to disturb their back. Hey, why does the back of her head look like an onion? The back of her head look like a straight up onion.
I'd heard about him, but seeing one up close is wild.
Probably make myself some cranberry juice, limeade. Probably make myself some toast with some peanut butter on it just for some snacking. Because I'm still within my 8-hour window. What time is it? I started eating around 5. At least do an alternative. Well, what do they call it? Not alternative fasting. The one where you do 16 hours of fasting and then you do 8 hours of eating. Let's see, I'm on Facebook right now, so sorry for the little pause. Looking at people's posts. Let's see. Random stuff. Half the people on Facebook are losing their shit over coronavirus or talking about people losing their shit. Alrighty. Yeah, Twitch is a weird beast. I already encountered the legendary Twitch thoughts. You know who the Twitch thoughts are because they are slick. I'll give them that.
Wonder what they're
One
doing
of
here.
them kind of worries me. I don't want to say her name because she's probably well known. I seen like she also got a TikTok, and some of her TikTok videos gets posted on YouTube. She's this Ooh, nice body on her. Decent face. She's not drop dead gorgeous. She's cute. Nice body on her. Big tits, and she's Korean. And I went to her live stream. The funny thing about her live streams, if you can watch her live streams when she's streaming at that moment, but if you miss it, if you're not a subscriber, basically if you're not paying her like something a month, you can't watch her older live streams. You can watch her clips, but you can't watch her older live streams. She spends a good time in these streams just doing random things, but most of the time she'll wear on like a good outfit, you know, some short shorts, some on her stomach, and a snug top, and she'll dance and titties are just bouncing all over the place. She has a good personality and stuff like that. But the funny thing was, I think in a video yesterday, she was talking about she was wearing a dress and saying her dad was helping her dry her hair. I don't know if that's could be, maybe it's a sugar daddy, maybe a well-off dude taking care of her, or her actual dad, you know, supporting, you know, what she's doing to make money. Well, it's like, hey, if it's paying bills in the house, and she has a lot of followers, I'm gonna lie, if she even had maybe just 30 or 50 of those thousands of followers actually paying her $5.99 a month. Nah, well, let me do the math. No, that's only $250. I was saying, if she just had maybe at least 200 to 300 of those people, you know, giving her $5 a month, you know, that could pay your rent. Ain't gonna lie, that could pay your rent depending on where you live. That could cover some bills depending on where you live. You know how your bills are, your bill situation, and if you're getting that a month just for you to get on camera, you know, listen to music, talk about random stuff, you know, put paint on yourself, or your, you know, show some cleavage, show some skin, you know, go in there, shake your ass and jiggle your tits. Shoot, I would do it. She does it every day. I was following her, but I decided not to, because what's the point? Because it's like I have to make sure I log in the day she streams, even though I do get updates when people get on the stream. It's like, I don't want to waste my time, you know, with that. You know, a lot of people do. There was another one, you know, she's kind of
a 7 arms tall humanoid weapon.
Games, but I looked on her Instagram. She has Instagram, and then she does have a history on another site I go to, an adult site where she actually did not safe for watching stuff. So yeah, I encountered, you know, my share of Twitch, the legendary Twitch dots. But the cool thing about her, she doesn't charge you to like look at her past streams like the other girl do. But I saw like 3 or 4 who actually do. If you don't catch their streams on the day they do them, you can't watch their past streams. You know, they're pretty smart about that, as letting you know is like, hey,
Panzer Soldats or
no,
you wanna see my daily goods or stuff you miss? You gonna have to pay me $5 a month, at least $5 a month.
This is the Ashen.
Get out of here.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I wouldn't have expected a civilian to know that.
Let's just say I'm a little interested in things like this.
A little? Your whole family goes nuts for this kind of stuff. But how'd you know we're not from around here?
I think the thing I find funny is about that one girl who banned me. Is like, how is your ass gonna be antisocial and want to stream video games and be on Twitch? You know, how are you gonna be that introverted to the point that's like, okay, I want to stream and conversate with my friends. Yet I got my whole Twitch set up with my Instagram links and Patreon links, and yet you want to ban somebody, probably the name. She said, oh, you know, old pop boy, which is basically like boob boy. She saw that, she was like, oh, she immediately judged me and banned me. She did not want to deal with me. But after researching her channel, she has quite a few followers, but I looked at her stuff. She does not have a lot of viewers. She does not. Either that, or they're like, or they chat with her in Discord. I think that's probably what's it, because I do hear her talk on her stream, and she probably has a whole separate chat. You know, she doesn't pay attention to the chat that Twitch provides, and if people come to the room and try to chat with her, I think she even put up something on her thing where it's like something about concerning the chats don't come in, whatever. And it's like, I wasn't even being rude. Bitch, I just said hi, and you banned me. And it's like, yeah, some people are just walking contradictions.
You have just the tiniest sliver of an accent.
The back of her head's an onion.
I'm guessing you're from somewhere down south?
Bingo.
I might delete my other video I have on YouTube where I did stream like the first...
So what?
Hour and a half or so. I don't know how far I was in the game, but I did do a stream of me playing.
I'm surprised you knew that.
Schwarzer, are you back here?
Yeah, well, my knowledge is these characters come from another game earlier, from another game in a series. It's a long-running arc, and all the die-hard, trails of whatever series are. You need to play the other games and play the other games. And like, I understand where they're coming from, because when it comes to Mass Effect, I tell people the same thing, so I can see where they're coming from. But to be totally honest, Mass Effect, you can go through the Mass Effect games between 35 to 40 hours each. But with these Trails of games, people are like, yeah, 60 to 80 hours at least. And it's like, some people ain't got that time, and plus the games have a medium deliberate pace. So, depending on your patience, you would say it's slow. These games have a deliberate pace.
We'll be arriving in 5 minutes. Are you prepared?
A lot of character development. See, with the Mass Effect games, you have the choice for the character development. In these games, it's ingrained into the gameplay structure that you have no excuse not to spend at least, I would say 40% of the game into character development, which is going around talking to your friends, boosting up your bonding meters, because it makes your party stronger and links
all set.
And stuff like that.
I'm good to go whenever.
So it has that kind of Persona feel to it, where if you want to be stronger, you will have to invest some time in these social
Sorry
games.
for holding you up. We gotta get ready ourselves.
That's right. Thanks for talking with us.
Who are those two? They didn't appear to be your everyday civilians.
Yeah, just spoiler alert, he was the bully and a dick in the first game. Patrick. Yeah, I at least know that. Like, in the 30 hours I played the game, he was a bully and a dick. How it gets from point A to this point, where they're kind of cordial with each other.
New job.
Yep, your intuition is impeccable, Green.
Oh, is that so? I admit, I have heard the rumors.
Now arriving at Leave Station. Leave Station. We will be stopped for 10 minutes to unload cargo.
This game has such a freaking early, like 2000, late 90s, early 2000 RPG feel to it. Very, very narrative, story-driven RPG.
It would appear little has changed. The Ashen Knight is as beloved by the masses as ever.
Well,
yeah,
I tried to lay low this past year.
Pushing the graphics. Because I could play Dragon Quest 11 and get a real old school experience, but the game is gonna look 3 times better than this. 3 or 4 times better than this game graphically with Dragon Quest 11.
I've turned down all the interview requests I've been bombarded with.
This is more along the lines with graphically with what's that game? Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet.
It's little wonder then. For a young hero like yourself, such actions only serve to grant you an irresistible air of mystery.
And I would say graphically that game is better than this one. Not art direction though. I would say art direction, this game beats Sword Art Online hands down. But in terms of I think graphics, even though Sword Art Online, you're in a lot of basic corridors and stuff like that, there's not a lot of detail, but there's a little bit extra spit shine and a lot better animation in Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet.
The rumors of your role in the Northern War have, by this point,
they have an old school
far
charm
outstripped
to
the
them.
truth.
The first game came off the Vita, then they got ported to the PS3, then they got remastered to 1 and 2 for PS4, and then this one was developed to be on the PS4. So it was the first one developed for a main console instead of a handheld.
My apologies. That was a regrettable slip of the tongue.
It's like, when I get the funds, I will be getting Final Fantasy VII, I will be getting Sakura Wars, I will be getting Cyberpunk 2077. Probably get RPG Maker, that's coming out pretty soon. And probably get Neo 2. And those will probably be my games for the year that I'll probably be investing a lot of times with. I'm debating whether I should get Street Fighter V Championship Edition, but I already know that, yeah, they put more of the game on disc than they did with Arcade Edition, which was, I bought that game, I was so disappointed. They basically charged me $40 for Street Fighter V Vanilla on disc, and then they gave me a code to download to get access to everything else. And I'm like, motherfuckers. And then I still had to download the story mode. I'm like, you couldn't put all of that on disc?
No, it's alright. It's just something I'll have to deal with.
Lazy-ass Capcom, just put all the stuff on disc. But it's a game. It's a game, and fighting games are a service now. They treat them as gaming as a service. You get a bare bones game, brand new from the jump, and then they build up the game over like a 4, 5 year, 6 year period. Oh, and it's so annoying. Granted, Tekken 7, I was fine with buying that, but when I bought it, it was what? I think I only paid like $40, because I bought it like a good something months after it came out, and I was working at Walmart, so I got a discount. And I didn't put much time into it, so I ended up trading it in. But then I bought it again, brand new, for like $20. But I think full price for Tekken 7, it still wasn't worth it, because you still got bare bones offline modes even when you bought that. But after, updates. But after numerous updates and patches, it feels like a full-fledged game. Granted, I haven't bought a lot of the extra characters, but just the updates and the patches, it feels like a full-fledged game now, even though it came out roughly, I think, 2 years ago. 2 or 3 years ago. That's how old that game is. And the only DLC character I got was Eliza when I bought the game. I bought a copy of the game that had a code
Patrick.
to get her for free. And then I bought Zafina when she dropped with the recent, season. Was it recent season? Yeah, I think she put the season with Julia and Lei and stuff like that.
For the last 2 years, you've helped me out more times than I can count.
Yeah, even though he was a dick to you early on.
Well, that was sudden. I have simply been performing my duty as a member of the glorious Class 1. Of course I could spare some consideration for a hapless classmate with barely enough attendance to graduate. One who has unreasonable tasks thrust upon him on a near-daily basis, yet somehow manages to triumph regardless.
And you said I was sudden. You're serving as the deputy of the Marquis's family in Ordis now, right? I'm sure that's no walk in the park either, but I know you'll give it everything you've got.
Oh, I wish he would just join my stream. Because that means I have to log out the stream in order to chat with him. Hold on, folks. Let me go hit my buddy up right quick. Alright, let's see. Alright, I'm back. Alright, sorry about that, people. I had to just hit up a dude for a message.
But of course, there's no way I can allow us to fall behind House Alberea. I recommend you do the same for whatever may come at your unique new workplace.
Damn, it is almost midnight? Jesus. What the F, yo? Gosh, darn it, what the hell? Ugh, my phone.
And seeing as she is not so terribly far, do be sure to keep in touch with Lady Elise. Perhaps you might even put in a good word?
Thanks again for all your help, Patrick. But that's an entirely different matter.
Lady Elise is his Reen's, I guess you could say, younger sister, but basically, spoiler alert, I think he got adopted into her family. He's not, what do they call it?
Take care. Hope to see you again soon.
Not royal. What's the word I want to look for? Noble. He's not noble by birth.
Indeed.
He was adopted into a noble house, a noble family. Patrick, he's noble by birth. That's why he's such a dick. They have a funky kind of class system.
It nearly
in
slipped
the
my
real
mind.
Universe. In the first game, it was like you had nobles and then you had commoners, and Class 7 was this class that basically put nobles and commoners together to, youth to basically
about that pledge Class 7 made 1 year ago.
To, I guess, balance out, equalize power struggles between the different classes, and they also did problem solving. There was a whole war, and they were doing, balance out everything. It's like once you start the game, they'll have a primer and they'll give you the full story of what's going on. So it's not really spoilers in that regard because they'll give you the information about what led up to this part of the game.
I hope to see it come to fruition.
But as far as the character interaction, you and the character bonding and stuff, you are going to have to play the games for that. They're not going to give you a lot of information on that. Like I said, these are very character-driven stories. And there's only key parts of the story, you know, that you're really going to enjoy that are more character-driven. Like the overarching arc and the world and all that stuff they'll cover with the little primers before you start the game. You can read all that stuff that happens. That is the most basic change.
Yeah,
it's like you
I
haven't
hope
seen
so
graphics
too.
like these since like Dreamcast days. These are like slightly better Dreamcast graphics. It's like they're PS2 graphics as well, but in terms of the shininess and spit shine, these are definitely Dreamcast kind of level graphics. Slightly above Dreamcast, I would say probably 2 or 3 steps above. It doesn't have the detail of Final Fantasy X, but it definitely has the character models and animation of a Final Fantasy X. Yeah, Final Fantasy X came out, what, 2001? 2000. I got that game on the PS2. I also got the remaster for the PS3. Game I never beat. Game I only got so
Here
far
I
and
am.
stopped playing. I would actually play that if I could stream it. I would play that if I could stream it, but I'm not streaming on a PC. I'm cheap, and I don't have a PC. One of these days, I will get a good PC. I got access to a PC, but it's not. It's not pushing no polygons. It's not. I'm sure I could hook up a camera and stuff to it. I could probably hook up a splitter and probably stream from it. But I don't think it can run a PS3 emulator on it. Maybe a PS2, but if it did, it would.
I've never
show
been
that
to the
it does
suburbs
run
west of
that-
Heimdall
that-
before.
That computer probably only got like maybe a 280 gig hard drive space. I think it got 4 cores. I think.
Almost reminds me of Trista. There are even Lino
everybody-
flowers blooming here.
But everybody who I'm living with and guests had access to it, and you know, it needs to. And plus, people leave it on 24/7, so it gets a whole bunch of dust. I know that thing needs to get dusted. It needs to run a virus through it. You know, antivirus program through it. And
Trista.
stuff like that.
And the Academy.
The last time I was on it, that fucking desktop was so hot, I had to turn it off. And then somebody went in the room like 3 hours later and turned it back on.
I wonder how everyone who's still there is doing. And how Principal Van Dyke is after he returned to active duty. I never would have dreamed something like that would happen. That must be it there. I can tell it's brand new even from here. They said they'd take Valimar to the hangar on site.
Reen?
I think this is what's her face.
Huh?
Ah, there she is. Cola.
It really is you, Rain.
The the never aging lolly.
Wow, the magazines don't do you justice. You look so mature now.
She was the class president in the first game. In the second game, I believe she was the captain of their ship or whatever.
Did you get taller too?
Yeah.
I almost didn't recognize you.
Yeah, she's older than Marine, probably about a year or two. She was an upperclassman when they were in school. And in this game, they're instructors.
Toa?
Yep, that's for the Toa.
Oh, did you not recognize me either?
Girl, you do not age. Your hips got wider though. Them's birthing hips, Toa.
I definitely haven't gotten taller, but I'm hoping my new work uniform adds some womanly charm.
No, it's the hips. The hips give you the womanly charm.
Oh, or maybe shows that my figure's filled out a little bit more.
No, you ain't got nothing up top, girl. But the hips, yes, you got the hips. I get booty on her though. She might have booty, but yeah, you ain't got nothing up top. You got a big old head. You got a small torso, but you got some white ass hips.
Hold on.
You know Ring's an eternal virgin. He don't know how to handle those type of comments from you girls, and you guys keep giving him them type of comments, and he always avoids them. Like a bitch. Man, Ring, if I was in your shoes, be dipping all of them. Granted, that would make me come off as a schmuck, but hey, if girls are flirting with you, if you have a lot of girls just giving you the business, they want your attention, my friend. I know why he doesn't give that attention, because he's like, I don't want to, they're all my friends. He friend zone majority of the bitches in this game, in this series.
It's just, well, we haven't seen each other in a while, and I could never get a hold of you.
Yeah, because he's so small, that's why you haven't got a hold of her.
Then you just show up out of nowhere, dressed for work, in the same town I'm about to start work?
You should know by now that all this stuff is planned, bruh. It's either all divine intervention, or there's or people conspiring to put you in places you need to be. That's my only issue with the series of this game. It just seems like everything is just set up so perfectly. You know, for this dude, for the main protagonist, is just everything is like, he's like Luke Skywalker. Or people are like, you're destined to be this, the hero, and we gotta put things in place for you to succeed. Well, the hills help her make her look a little bit older.
I never imagined we'd end up working at the same place.
But yeah, girl, use a Wonder Midget.
Sorry, I didn't mean to surprise you. I thought you already knew.
Nope.
Well, a lot happened before graduation. And after it. I'm sure you've heard all about it.
Yep. I heard about your erectile dysfunction. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even know what happened.
Of course. It was actually one of the reasons I decided to come here.
What?
But it sure was a nice surprise to hear you'd be joining me.
Yep, Toa just can't get enough of the Ringster.
Same for me.
Well, anyway, congratulations on graduating, Ring.
Yep, took you forever, bro.
I'm sure there are plenty of other people who want to say that to you. But I figured I'd do it before anyone else.
Thanks, Toa.
So I'm thinking it's like, he's what, 18 or 19 years old? I'm thinking 19. Yeah, 2 years, because I think when he comes to the series, he's about 17. So yeah, 2 years, 19. Voice got a little bit deeper. Got a little bit more hair on his balls. Got hair on his chest now.
Wait, do you want something more professional, like Ms. Herschel now?
Don't worry about it. Toa is just fine. Remember what I said when we first met? There's no need for formalities with me. Miss Herschel is awfully tempting, though.
She hasn't changed a bit.
Yep, Toa got a great personality. I'll give her that. She's a sweetheart.
So, Toa, you've been here a little while now, right?
I will say the lighting for this game is on point. This lighting is really what gives this game a lot of spit shine. They're still dealing with basic 3D models for the environments and the characters, but the
What's our new workplace like?
The lighting is what gives it that extra. Hey, I'm playing a PS4 game. There's something that can look decent, on a PS4, and you're paying $65 more after tax for this damn game. Well, it's on sale now, but when it first dropped, it was like $65. You can get it new for like $40 now. That's because GameStop is weird. But this game was hard to find. A lot of JRPGs are hard to find. So if you go to GameStop,
I'm sure they told you a bunch of different things when you accepted your position.
That you can find on disc, because I will say the next generation is not going to be the same for JRPGs. PS4 has a lot of good JRPGs on it. Uh-oh, who is this blowing up my phone? Gosh darn it. Probably somebody on Twitch. I get a lot of Twitch notifications now. Usually you get that sound until unless somebody hits me up on Messenger, but I always check my Messenger just in case. Let's see. Check my email. Sometimes I get a alert on my email. Nope. Nothing on my email. Check my YouTube. Oh, look, the first thing when I log into my YouTube is it shows me on my stream stuck at this screen.
I think this job is going to turn out to be a lot more difficult than you expect.
Will it? I've been mentally preparing myself for the worst. I just hope I'm ready.
I hope you're ready too, bruh.
Have you already met all of our colleagues?
Yeah, we've all met. You're the last to arrive.
He's always the last to arrive to everything, just like in the first game.
I'll introduce you to them. But brace yourself, okay?
Okay.
I feel like the butterflies in my stomach have turned into stampeding rhinociders.
Yep, them rhinociders, yo.
It's okay. I'm in the same boat as you. Let's work together as fellow graduates of Thor's and get through this.
Yes, ma'am.
Roger that. Oh, we're here. The color's different, but it's nice they kept the horned lion crest.
Mm-hmm. This is the main entrance to our new workplace. Welcome, Reen, to the newly established Thor's Military Academy branch campus in Leeds.
Okay, that was weird. My screen just shook for like a second. She was like, "Hey, Reen," the screen was blah, blah, blah. It was like a boob jiggle, but there was no boob jiggling on the screen. Trails of Skullsdale 3, The Legend of Heroes, which they don't have listed as something you would trade in on GameStop, the trade-in value of it. They have 1 and 2, but not 3 for some reason. The funny thing was, on the day I picked this up, I was going to get Ryza from the Atelier series, or Atelier Ryza, but they always had copies, and now they don't have copies. Like, they had a buy 2, get 2 free used game sale, and they marked a lot of their games down at GameStop to bring people into the store. So when I went to GameStop, they didn't have nothing that was good. And then the stuff they had that was good, If you wanted to buy it used, it was overpriced. A lot of their new
Range
stuff
Forzer, welcome.
is hella cheap. Like if you want to buy a game new, yeah, it's gonna be like cheaper than buying it used now, which is weird.
I am Michael Irving of the Railway Military Police. Branch campus though it may be, I will do my utmost to serve as chief instructor.
I'll be right back, people. I'm going to go get some snacks, because this is going to be another half hour of characters being introduced. And me, you know, Ring getting introduced to his class, and then you're going to go through a dungeon. Yeah, like I said, I put in like, I think I played like the first 3 or 5 hours of this game. Be right back.